Hello. So today our read aloud is about Hanukkah, the festival of lights. Here it is. All right. Hanukkah. Chapter 1. Happy Hanukkah. As the sun goes down, a Jewish family gathers around a candle holder. It is called a menorah. They greet each other with Happy Hanukkah. People who are Jewish celebrate Hanukkah. The holiday lasts for 8 days in December. The dates change every year. Hanukkah is a joyful celebration filled with songs, food, and games. Why? To remember a miracle that happened long ago. Chapter 2. A miracle happened there. In ancient Israel, a Greek king named Antiochus outlawed the Jewish religion. Antiochus's army took over the Jewish temple in Jerusalem. Mattathias was a Jewish priest, and he and his sons formed an army to fight back. They were called the Maccabees. The Maccabees were no match for the powerful Greek army, yet they won the battle. The Jewish people wanted to rededicate their temple to God. Hanukkah is the Hebrew word for dedication. The menorah was supposed to burn nonstop during the festival, but it had only enough oil for one day. Miraculously, the lamp burned for 8 days. The 8 days of Hanukkah celebrate the 8 days that the lamp burned. So, Maccabees means men as strong as hammers in Hebrew, the ancient language of the Jewish people. The festival of lights lasted for 8 days while the oil burned nonstop in the lamp. And Hanukkah is also called the Festival of Lights or the Feast of Dedication. Chapter 3. Lights of the Season. The menorah is an important symbol of Hanukkah. Starting with the candle on the far right, it is lit each night during the holiday to honor the miracle of the lamp that burned for 8 days. A menorah holds 8 candles plus a ninth candle in the center. The center candle is the shamash. The shamash is used only to light the other candles. Special blessings are said when the shamash is lit. On the first night of Hanukkah, someone lights the first candle on the far right of the menorah. On the second night, 2 candles are lit. This continues until the 8th night when all the candles are flickering. In many families, it is tradition for everyone to take a turn lighting the menorah. So ancient menorahs were made of clay. Today, menorahs are made from many things like seashells, marshmallows, and even hammer handles. Hanukkah blessings. The first blessing, said each night, Praised are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us to kindle the Hanukkah lights. The second blessing, said each night, Praised are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who performed wondrous deeds for our ancestors in those days at this season. The third blessing said only the first night, Praised are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has kept us in life, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Chapter 4. Fun and Games. Long ago, Jewish people dared to study their religion, although it was against the law. When they spotted Greek soldiers, they put their books away and pretended to play a game called dreidel. A dreidel is a spinning top with 4 sides. Each side is marked with a Hebrew letter. Together, the letters stand for A Great Miracle Happened There. So there's a song. It goes, I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. So playing dreidel helped Jewish people safely study their religion. And of course, we talked about those fundamental needs, religion and spirituality. it's amazing to think that, there are people throughout history who it was against the law for them to sometimes practice their religion. So during this time, the Jewish people found a way. Today, dreidel is a popular Hanukkah game. Here's how to play. Each player puts a penny or a piece of candy in the main pile. Everyone takes turns spinning the dreidel. The letter you land on tells you what to do. Nun means do nothing. Gimel lets you take all of the main pile. He means take half the pile. Shin means you have to put in another penny or piece of candy from your pile. When one person has all of the loot, he or she is the winner. So a great miracle happened there. The letter Nun stands for Nes. The letter Gimel stands for Gadol. The letter He for Aya. And the letter Shin for Sham. In Hebrew, Nes Gadol Haya Sham means a great miracle happened there. And dreidel is still played today as part of the Hanukkah celebration. Chapter 5, Tasty Treats. It's tradition to eat foods fried in oil during Hanukkah. Why? To remember the oil that lasted 8 days in the lamp. Fried potato pancakes, called latkes, are popular. They may be served with sour cream or applesauce. Jelly donuts, or sufganiyot, are also a favorite Hanukkah treat. After they are fried, the donuts are dusted with powdered sugar or cinnamon. So it's fun to make butter cookies in the shapes of menorahs and dreidels for Hanukkah. Chapter 6, come celebrate. During Hanukkah, people go to parties, festivals, and parades. They put on plays to reenact the Battle of the Maccabees. Hanukkah is a time to be grateful. Oh, gosh, hold on. It is also a time to think of others. Children may give, gifts, children may give clothes they've outgrown to a charity or volunteer to help neighbors. Tzedakah is the Hebrew word for giving to those in need. Some families exchange gifts during Hanukkah. Does your family have a special Hanukkah tradition, or do you know of someone who has a special Hanukkah tradition? Gelt is a traditional Hanukkah gift of chocolate or gold coins. So some families put on a play for Hanukkah to remember the Maccabees, and here's a picture of that. Maccabees. Chapter 7, Poetry Corner. So let's light the menorah. Let's light the menorah for the Festival of Lights, one candle every evening for 8 great joyous nights. Latkes, games and sharing, happiness and cheer. Let's light the menorah, for Hanukkah is here. 5 little dreidels. 5 little dreidels spinning in a row. The first one spun oh so slow. The second one went round and round. The third one fell down on the ground. The fourth one spun like a happy top. The fifth one said, I'll never stop. 5 little dreidels, look and see, spinning at Hanukkah for you and me. And chapter 8, Songs of Hanukkah. I don't think I've ever heard this one. I'm not going to sing it because I don't know the tune. But in English, the words go, Rock of Ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amid the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arm availed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us. And then another one, Seviven, or it's the Hebrew word for dreidel. So dreidel, spin, spin, spin. Hanukkah is a great holiday. It is a celebration for our nation. A great miracle happened there. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll all have a treat. Sevivan to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning bright. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. So the hora is a traditional dance done at many different celebrations, including Hanukkah. Everyone moves clockwise in a circle, usually taking 3 steps forward and then 1 step back. So, joining the spirit of Hanukkah, imagine what it must have been like for the Jewish in ancient times when they weren't allowed to study their religion. Talk with your family about the importance of being able to freely practice religious beliefs. Are you Jewish? What do you love to do for Hanukkah? If you're not Jewish, ask a Jewish friend what he or she does to celebrate the Festival of Lights. Talk to a parent or grandparent about their childhood Hanukkah memories. Gather your friends and siblings to play a game of dreidel. You can even make your own dreidel, and those instructions are on the Padlet. Candles are lit during Hanukkah to symbolize light in the darkness. Think of some ways you can be a light to someone, like helping a new student at school or raking leaves for an elderly neighbor. And then here's some recipes for making potato latkes, building a menorah, some of the words we talked about, the end. So there was our read aloud about Hanukkah. I hope you learned a lot, enjoyed. There's more information on the Padlet. We'll see you next time.